The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
I'm looking at myself, reflections of my mind. It's just the kind of day to leave myself behind. So gently swaying through the fairyland of love. If you'll just come with me, you'll see the beauty of Tuesday evening news. Tuesday evening
And welcome to the Psychedelic Reporters for this Tuesday, episode 142 on the 21st of January, here on NOK Network, the video news podcast focused on psychedelic medicine being reported in mainstream media. And shout out to the Dead Ringer guys for Kirkland Lake, Ontario, for the awesome intro track, originally recorded by the Moody Blues, for some customized changes for our show. I am joined by my amazing joint host, Tara Simpson, along with the one and only Buffalo Barius, who has chosen all of our stories for us. Hi, Tara.
Hi, Hobbies. How are you?
I am high. It is a good Tuesday, and I'm enjoying life.
That's good. That's good. I'd like to take a minute to introduce Bufo. He is our Sonoran desert toad, or Colorado mud toad. Did you know he emits DMT from his skin? And while that sounds like fun, park rangers would like to remind everyone, please don't lick that toad.
Do not. There's other ways and safer ways now to get your DMT.
Absolutely.
So it's been a great week. It's been a great week, a great first month of the year in the realm of psychedelics. And let's see what we got for this whole beginning here of Colorado. Okay, so this first post comes from Colorado. Town Square, NOK, so I believe that's northern Colorado. And in this article, how is it not on the top? Colorodo's psychoactive mushroom therapy won't be cheap. And this is written by Nate Wild.
Yeah, so following decriminalization of certain psychedelic drugs in Colorado by the way of passage of Proposition 122 around 2 years ago, it has been predicted that 2025 will see an influx of healing centers opening their doors throughout the state. What will it be like visiting a healing center in Colorado? Not only did the passage of Proposition 122 paved the way for decriminalization of products containing psilocybin, the psychoactive chemical found in magic mushrooms, but it also opened the doors for specialized treatment centers. The state of Oregon has already implemented these kind of healing centers, but Colorado's approach will be a little different. For example, in addition to the healing centers, the Centennial State will also implement micro-healing centers. These will serve as extensions of mental health services already being received by a patient who wishes to explore the use of psychedelics. The patients must be 21 years of age or older, pass a health screening prior to receiving treatment, While the potential to treat ailments including depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, addiction, and trauma sounds appealing, not just anyone will be able to afford it.
How much will it cost to visit a psychedelic healing center in Colorado? Unfortunately, psilocybin is still legal on the federal level with the passage of Proposition 122 being so fresh. It won't be the easiest process to obtain treatment. For example, this type of treatment currently costs between $1,000 and $3,000 for one session in Oregon, and it's predicted that the cost will be comparable in Colorado. In addition, sessions at the healing centers will not be covered by insurance. What it's like to, is that it?
That's another article.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Short and sweet.
That was short and sweet. I got excited about the other mushrooms. Though. I'm like, oh, what it's like to visit a Telluride mushroom festival.
We can maybe go back to that one another day and explore the pictures. It's more a picture article than it is an article. Well, it's the same article when I pre-screened it and went, oh, wait a minute, this is a whole different article. No wonder it doesn't make sense.
All right, as soon as the squirrels catch up, I'll bring up the second article. But yes, on the first article, so we knew treatment is going to cost. It's going to be a pricey ticket. Who's going to do it? How comfortable are the states and legislature going to help pick up that? Is all going to, I think, actually probably measure on if it's going to work or not. Because I mean, if you can't afford the treatment, you can't get the treatment. So if you can't get the treatment, then then the whole business industry of treatments for psychedelics can't be afforded.
Yeah, it's a real shame that their healthcare insurance providers are not getting on board with this, because if they look at these patients who may be eligible for that type of treatment at, $1,000 to $3,000 a treatment, and we know that most people only need a treatment or two, and then they do better, right? These patients are currently probably on a bunch of pharmaceuticals, already accessing psychotherapy that is not working for them. So why are they paying out all this money on treatment options that currently aren't working for those patients, that are probably more expensive in the grand scheme of things long term, to see no improvement, when they could switch their focus and allow these patients to access this at an exorbitant cost at first, but possibly not have any further costs later on because the patient gets better?
Right. I agree. I agree. And medication in the world of psychedelics is a beautiful thing. And this next article comes from OCNJDaily.com. And it says, a Jedi Mindfuck strain explained. Is it worth the hype? I don't technically see who it's written from right now, but we'll probably give them credit as we get down to the bottom, and their picture might be down there. But why don't you start us out, man?
Are you intrigued by the extraordinary world of psilocybin mushrooms? Then Jedi Mindfuck strain is a standout for those seeking transformative psychedelic experience. Renowned for its intense potency, vivid visuals, and profound introspection, this strain has captured the attention of psychonauts and enthusiasts worldwide. It's a name that may be provocative, but it perfectly encapsulates the strain's ability to challenge perceptions and open doors to deeper consciousness. Whether you're an experienced adventurer or a curious first-timer, learning about the effects, origins, and characteristics of Jedi Mindfucked can elevate your journey. Explore our detailed Jedi Mindfucked review covering its powerful effects, unique flavor, and cultivation tips. Learn why this strain is a favorite among experienced cannabis enthusiasts. Interesting.
Key takeaways. Strain overview. Jedi Mind Fuck is a potent strain of psilocybin cubensis known for its intense psychedelic effects, vivid hallucinations, and a unique blend of mental clarity and creativity. Visual and physical characteristics, these mushrooms feature robust stems and broad caps with striking yellowish to caramel hues, making them easy, identifiable, and appealing to both the cultivators and users. Dosing caution. Due to its high psilocybin content, careful dosing is crucial. Beginners should start low to avoid overwhelming experiences. Engage tolerance. Transformative experiences. Users frequently report profound emotional insights, enhanced creativity, and a strong sense of connectedness during their trips, adding to its appeal for both recreational and therapeutic uses. Challenges and considerations. Potential disadvantages include the risk of overwhelming psychological effects, legality issues, and the complexities of cultivating this strain, which may deter some users. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
overview of Jedi Mindfuck mushroom strain. The Jedi Mindfuck mushroom strain is known for its powerful psilocybin content and striking effects that can enhance perception and stimulate deep thought. This strain is a subtype of the Psilocybe cubensis family and is celebrated for its vivid visual hallucinations and strong euphoric sensations. As you venture into its experience, expect unique blend of mental clarity and creative inspiration, along with an intriguing challenge to your usual way of thinking. Visually, the mushrooms boast a distinct appearance with a robust stem and broad cap that often features eye-catching yellowish to caramel-like hues. These characteristics make the Jedi Mindfuck spore not just effective, but also appealing. Option for cultivators and users alike. When it comes into effect, users report heightened sensory perception and a strong sense of connectedness with their surroundings. Many describe the experience as transformative. Not only does it potentially alter how you perceive reality, but also provide valuable insight into personal and existential matters. This makes the strain popular among both recreational users and those seeking therapeutic experiences. In terms of potency, the Jedi Mindfuck strain is regarded as one of the stronger varieties of Psilocybe cubensis. It presents a formidable challenge. Thus, careful dosing is essential. Beginners should start with a low amount to gauge their individual tolerance, as this strain can lead to overwhelming experiences if you're not prepared. Overall, the Jedi Mindfuck mushroom strain is a remarkable choice for those looking to expand their consciousness and explore the depths of psychedelic experiences. With its unique effect and impressive potency, it has secured a dedicated place in the community of psilocybin enthusiasts.
Ooh, features and specifications. The Jedi Mindfuck's mushroom strain boasts distinct features that set it apart in the world of psychedelics. Understanding its appearance, potency, and growth conditions will enhance your appreciation for this strain. Beginners, the Jedi Mindfuck or syringe offers a straightforward inoculation process. The instructions provide a step-to-step guide, ensuring that these less experienced with mycology can successfully cultivate their mushrooms. In appearance, the Jedi Mindfuck mushrooms are visually striking. They typically have a robust, thick stem that accommodates their weight. Their caps are broad and vary from yellowish hues to deeper caramel shades. When mature, the caps may exhibit wavy edges, adding to their unique morphology. This collaboration can change as the mushrooms dry, making them even more visually appealing to enthusiasts. Their distinctive look not only captures attention, but also signals their potency, making them easily recognizable in this wild or from a reputable source. Ooh.
Yeah, potency. One of the most notable aspects of the Jedi Mindfuck strain is its potency. With a high psilocybin content, these mushrooms deliver intense psychedelic effects, making them suitable for users seeking profound experience. It's not uncommon for users to report vivid visual hallucinations and a deep sense of euphoria after consuming this strain. Its effects can vary widely based on dosage. Therefore, you should always start with a lower dose if you're a novice. The combination of mental clarity and imaginative thought process further contributes to its reputation as one of the stronger varieties of Syllabaceae cubensis family.
Growth conditions. The Jedi Mindfuck strain thrives under specific growth conditions, primarily preferring warm and humid environments. When cultivating these mushrooms, you should maintain temperatures between 70 to 80 Fahrenheit, which is 21-27 Celsius, with high humidity levels. They grow well on various substrates, but respond particularly well to pasteurized strains and enriched compost. Adequate air exchange is also crucial to prevent contamination and promote healthy growth. By understanding and replicating these conditions, you can enjoy a successful cultivation experience and potentially reap the benefits of this powerful strain. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, what is Jedi Mindfuck? Jedi Mindfuck refers to a specific strain of Syllabaceae cubensis, which is also known for its potent psychoactive properties. This strain is mainly celebrated for its distinct characteristics that provide a journey unlike any other. The euphoric and introspective effects are attributed to the naturally occurring compounds in the mushroom, primarily psilocybin and psilocin. When you are using the Jedi Mindfuck spore syringe, you are essentially cultivating these unique mushrooms from spores. When it's introduced into a nutrient-rich substrate, the syringes are filled with a liquid containing viable spores that can sprout into fully developed mushrooms. Users have reported experiencing enhanced visual and auditory perceptions or heightened introspection, which may help with personal growth. In addition to its psychoactive properties, Jedi Mindfuck mushrooms are admired for their aesthetic appeal. They typically exhibit a robust growth pattern and feature thick, dense stems with unique cap shapes. You can easily obtain the exceptional Jedi Mindfuck strain online and have it delivered right to your doorstep through Fungus Head Shop, provided that they can be legally purchased in your area.
Pros and cons compared. Understanding their pros and cons of the Jedi Mindfuck is crucial for making an informed decision for your mushroom cultivating journey. High germination rates. Pros. Thanks to the quality of the spores, you can expect germination rates exceeding 95%. This high success rate leads to a faster turnaround in your cultivation process. Number 2, intense effects. Known for its potent psychoactive experience, the Jedi Mindfuck strain provides heightened sensory preparations and emotional clarity, making it appealing for users seeking a transformative journey. Number 3, robust growth. The strain is adaptable and resilient in various conditions. Line successful cultivation even for less experienced growers. Multiple flushers. Number 4. You can expect high yields over time with the potential to harvest multiple flushes, making it economically advantage, advantageous. Oh, never heard of that. I don't even think that's the word. 5. Comprehensive guidance. The included instructional materials simplify the cultivation process, enhancing the learning curve and your overall growing confidence. In the cons, availability issues, Jedi Mindfuck are not as relevant as more familiar strains. You may find it challenging to source them due to regional restrictions on spore sales. Number 2, potential side effects. The intense psychoactive effects can lead to anxiety, discomfort, especially for individuals sensitive to psychedelics or those with a history of mental health challenges. Number 3, cultivation conditions. While resilient, the strains require specific environmental conditions, specifically such as temperature between 75 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which may necessitate additional equipment for control. Higher complexity. Compared to some easier to grow strains, Jedi Mindfuck may slightly more challenges for novices who might prefer a strain with more straightforward growing processes. By weighing these pros and cons, you can better access if the Jedi Mindfuck Spore syringe aligns with your cultivation goals and your personal preferences. Huh.
Yeah. A performance and user experience. The Jedi Mindfuck strain offers a multifaceted experience that enchants users with its profound effects and captivating journey. Whether you're an explorer or of the mind or a first-time user, understanding what to expect can enhance that experience. Effects and trip experience. When taking Jedi Mindfuck strain, you may notice heightened sensory perceptions almost immediately. Users commonly report vivid visual hallucinations that transform surroundings into vibrant landscapes. Emotional depth is also a hallmark of this strain, encouraging introspection and offering insight that can feel spiritually enriching. Many individuals experience a blend of euphoria and clarity that fosters creativity. However, it's essential to approach these effects with caution, as the intensity can sometimes lead to overwhelming sensations, particularly in unfamiliar environments. And again, we talk about set and setting, right? Set and setting.
Right. And the duration and intensity of this effects from the Jedi Mindfuck strain typically last between 4 to 6 hours, depending on your dosage and individual metabolism. Initial effects may hit within 30-60 minutes of consumption, peaking around 2 to 3 hours in. The intensity of the experience can vary widely. Looser doses may evoke mild visual enhancements and slight emotional elevation, while higher doses can induce powerful hallucinations and profound shifts in perception. Always remember to start with a low dose to gauge your response, especially if you are new to psychedelics. Oh, wow.
Yeah, comparison with other mushroom strains. When comparing a Jedi Mindfuck strain to other mushroom strains, you will notice significant differences in their effects, potency, sensory experiences. Understanding these comparisons can help you make an informed choice about your psychedelic journey. Experience the unique potential of Jedi Mindfuck spores for your cultivation needs. Explore this high-quality option available at Fungus Head Shop and start your journey with confidence. Jedi Mindfuck versus psychedelic mushroom strains. The Jedi Mindfuck strain stands out among psychedelic mushroom strains due to its high psilocybin content and unique visual effects. Unlike milder strains such as Psilocybe mexicana, which tends to induce gentler experiences, Jedi Mindfuck delivers intense visual hallucinations and profound emotional insight. If you are seeking a strong creative boost and deep introspection, this strain surpasses others in all aspects. However, strains like Golden Teacher offer a more balanced experience, making them preferable for those new to psychedelics. And I would agree with that.
Jedi Mindfuck versus other popular strains. In comparison to other popular strains like penis envy or B plus mushrooms, the Jedi Mindfuck strain showcases its potency and distinct characteristics. Penis envy is known for its exceptionally high potency and is often considered one of the strongest available. Users may find effects somewhat overwhelming, akin to Jedi Mindfuck. Meanwhile, B plus mushrooms are praised for their smoother and more euphoric journeys, which might appeal to those looking for a less intense experience. Ultimately, your choice between these strains may depend on your desired effects and level of experience. Ah.
Testing and hands-on experience. Exploring the Jedi Mindfuck strain can lead to profound personal experiences and insight if approached thoughtfully. With its immense potency, this strain reveals layers of creativity and introspection, personal experience, and insight. Your personal journey with the Jedi Mindfuck strain can be captivating and transformative. Many users describe vibrant visual alterations and a deep sense of connectedness to their thoughts and surroundings. This strain often cultivates a layer of emotional clarity that encourages you to confront personal challenges and gain insight. Users regularly report experiencing vivid images and colors that enhance creative thinking, allowing for an innovative idea to flourish. Your individual reactions may be varied based on your mental state and environment, making preparation key for a beneficial experience.
The recommendations for use to get the most of your Jedi Mindfuck strain, careful dosing is vital. Particularly for those new to psychedelics, start with a smaller amount, ideally around 1 gram, to gauge your response before increasing the dosage. Set and setting play essential roles in the experience and choose a comfortable, familiar environment free from distraction. It's easier to take a trusted friend present, especially if you're venturing into high doses. Stay hydrated and taking breaks also help manage the intensity and allow for deeper reflections during your journey. Conclusion.
Yeah, exploring the Jedi Mindfuck mushroom strain can open doors to profound experiences and insight. Its unique characteristics and potent effects make it favorable among seasoned enthusiasts and curious newcomers. With its ability to enhance creativity and encourage introspection, this strain offers transformative journey that can lead to personal growth. However, it's crucial to approach this powerful strain with caution. Starting with a lower dose in a comfortable environment can help you navigate these intense effects. By respecting its potency and understanding your limits, you can enjoy the benefits while minimizing potential challenges, embracing the adventure, and let the Jedi Mindfuck strain guide you on your psychedelic journey.
All right, well, it says the frequency asked questions here. You can go to NJ Daily and look at the frequently asked questions because these basically are a repeat of the whole article we just read in a summarized form.
Exactly. Pretty much, folks. Pretty much.
I've never tried it. I've never tried a Jedi Mindfuck. That's one of the strains that I would like to try. I know it's potent. That throws me off just a hair. Because potent mushrooms and me are like, I can't even eat over a half gram of them.
Yeah. But a half gram is probably like 2 grams of a less potent strain, right? Like,
yeah.
A gram isn't a gram when it comes to mushrooms. It really depends on the strain as to what dosage actually equals what you would class a gram of something less potent. So just always bear in mind when you're dabbling with a new strain, folks, start low, go slow. You could always take more, but once you've taken that more, you can't go back.
I agree. You got to be careful with your meds. This next article is biospace.com, And this is Lycos loses 5 board directors after FDA rejection. And this is written by Tristan Manilak.
Yeah, so we've covered a lot on Lycos and this whole fiasco they're in. So this is another follow-up to that. Lycos Therapeutic is currently working out ways to fund an additional phase 3 study for its MDMA-assisted post-traumatic stress disorder therapy following an FDA setback last year. Lycos Therapeutic can't seem to catch a break. Months after the FDA declined to approve its MDMA-assisted post-traumatic stress disorder therapy, and psychedelic-focused drug maker announced on Tuesday that 5 board members have left the company. Independent directors Jeff George, Scott Giacobello, and Jason Pyle have all resigned from their respective roles. Lycos revealed in its press release, adding that Giselle Acevedo, also independent, had likewise decided to step down from her post last month. Joining the 4 departing directors is Chris Lautikar, who was appointed onto Lycos board by the Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies, also known as MAPS, a nonprofit that works to improve awareness and understanding of psychedelic substances. MAPS is a Lycos shareholder. To fill the newly emptied spots on the biotech's board, MAPS has named 2 new directors to occupy its designated seats, Ron Beller and Joe Green. Dan Grossman, who has previously occupied one of those 2 allotted MAP seats, will stay with Lycos as an independent director. Don McCullough, independent, as well as preferred director Supratik Basu, will likely remain with the biotech.
Tuesday's board transitions come as the company continues to work towards resubmission of its new drug application and secures financing to support its strategy. Lycos indicated to its news release addition that the company is currently working with its shareholders, including MAPS, to secure an aligned go-forward financing strategy. Lycos promised to provide a more detailed update regarding its strategy moving forward at the appropriate time. In August 2024, the FDA handed Lycos a particularly devastating rejection for its investigational MDMA-assisted therapy for post-traumatic stress disorder. According to the complete response letter, the regulator asked Lycos to run another phase 3 study to better illustrate the safety and efficacy of the therapy, noting that its application could not be improved based on date submitted to the date. This fallout from the rejection was severe. Just a week after regularity rebuff, Lycos announced that it was laying off 75% of its workforce in an effort to cut costs and muster enough resources to support continued development of MDMA candidate. Rick Davlin, founder and president of the MAPS, also left his post on Lycos board. In September, the biotech revealed the former CEO, Amy Emerson, would also be resigning. Wow.
Yeah. In the past weeks leading up to the FDA's rejection, Lycos MDMA therapy became the subject of heavy controversy focused particularly on the conduct of its phase 3 trials, in which there were substantial concerns surrounding the integrity of the data, according to a June 2024 report from the Institute for Clinical and Economic Review. In particular, the ICER flagged issues regarding the enrollment and the methodology of the study. Lykos trials were essentially unblinded, with nearly all patients who received MDMA correctly identifying that they were in the MDMA arms of the trial, the ICER report read. The watchdog also cited reports that the patients who were recruited into the programs already had strong beliefs about the benefits of MDMA. Since their rejection, Lykos has already reached out to the FDA for guidance on taking the candidates forward, announcing in October of 2024 that it had concluded a productive meeting with the regulator. And again, I mean, it's hard when you're working with a substance like MDMA, which everyone who has any sort of knowledge of what MDMA is knows that it produces certain effects, right? These people are signing up for a trial in which they're informed they could get this or they could get the placebo, right? So the placebo obviously isn't going to give them any effects, and therefore those people would know they weren't given the real deal. The ones in the MDMA study are going to know they were given something that made them feel like they were on MDMA. I mean, how do you blind something like that without giving them some toxic substance that's going to get them high maybe and make them think they're on MDMA? I don't know. Like, generally when you're given a placebo, it has no effects. That's the whole idea behind a placebo. I don't know. Hashtag make it make sense. You know,
and you often wonder if they just denied it to deny it so they could make them do more research, so they can say we made them do more research. You don't know. I mean, it's all behind whoever was sitting on that board and why they decided to make it tougher.
And how many of those people that made that decision against Lykos have shares in pharmaceutical companies? That I'd like to know. Specifically, like big name pharmaceutical companies that would lose money if patients got well because they wouldn't need the pharmaceutical antidepressants they're currently prescribed.
That is a good question. Right. And speaking of medication time, it's medication time right now.
That's right, folks. It's time to pay some bills. So stay tuned for a word from some of our sponsors, and then we'll return with more articles Bufos chosen, making mainstream media news.
Back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds here on the Psychedelic Reporters on NOK Network. Oh, that's me that hits the button. I was waiting for you to hit the button. I'm like, oh, she's got to hit that. I got to pee. She's got to hit that. I got
to pee. Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at NOKNetwork.com.
Discover the treasure trove of flavors at Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory. Satisfy your cravings with our award-winning treats. Follow us on Instagram at Captain Rogers 705. Let Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory lift your spirits. Experience the comforting embrace of our freshly prepared soups and infused cornbread.
Join us for NOK Network monthly specials, 12 months a year. Movie nights. Spotlights on entertainment. And live on location coverage. Stay up to date about upcoming programming by subscribing to NOK Network on Rumble, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out our webpage at www.noknetwork.com.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in and Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke signals. Tyendinaga.
Smoke signals. Tyendinaga.
Smoke signals. Tyendinaga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke signals. Tyendinaga.
Hold it in, feel it in your wrist.
Smoke signals. Tyendinaga.
Check us out in Tyendinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyendinaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Tune in daily to NOK Network's diverse podcasting lineup. Ganja News Update, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Tara Simpson and Ron McNabb. Waking Up with the Wayniac, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific with Tombstoner Wayne Cruz from Tombstone, Arizona. Grow 420, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern with Ron McNabb. Psychedelic Reporters, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Hobbies Puppets and Tara Simpson. Peace, News and Views, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Sir Stevo and Kim Cooper. Thursdays we have Open Your Eye with Kim Cooper and Tara Simpson, 8 p.m. Eastern. Followed by Thursday Night Vibes at 9:15 p.m. Eastern with Master and Mama Rochi. The IWK 710 Daily Sesh airs 7 nights a week with our rotating joint hosts, nightly at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for tuning in to all the podcasting on NOK Network.
Dudettes, enjoy the show, man.
Hey, we're back from our medication session live here on Psychedelic Reporters on NOK Network.
And we have another set of stories coming at you from the realm of psychedelic medicine. So let's get at it. Our next article comes directly from, what's this? From smartphonemagazine.nl. What's happening in biotech? Don't miss this insider's insight. And this is written by Scott Black.
Yeah, so the current state of biotech stocks, recent developments in the biosector have sent ripples through the market. Biotech stocks are currently trading with little movement following a significant announcement regarding Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s appointment to lead the Department of Health and Human Services by President-elect Donald Trump. Kennedy's controversial stance as a vaccine skeptic and his criticism of pharmaceutical companies has created uncertainty. In response to this news, major biotech players like Pfizer, Moderna, BioNTech, and Novavax saw declines in their stock prices, while those associated with psychedelics experienced notable gains. The medical biomed biotech industry group fell by 4% on November 15th, and the current standing of the biotech sector is concerning, with a relative strength rating of 55 and a ranking of 90 out of 197 in performance over the past year. However, there are bright spots. There are bright spots among biotech stocks. Companies like Halozyme Therapeutics, Catalyst Pharmaceuticals, Exelixis, Corcept Therapeutics, and Ligand Pharmaceuticals stand out amidst the turmoil. Halozyme Therapeutics, renowned for its drug delivery innovations, recently offered optimistic sales forecasts. Catalyst Pharmaceuticals also reported promising sales and earnings growth as it focuses on rare diseases. Investors should keep a close eye on companies as they navigate an evolved landscape of biotech amidst regulatory shifts and market reactions.
Exploring the ripple effects of biotech volatility. The recent fluctuations in biotech stock values not only signify immediate market reactions, but also denote broader ramifications for society, culture, and global economy. As public trust in healthcare institutions wavers, particularly in light of vaccine skepticism propagated by influential figures, a deeper cultural split over biotechnology could emerge. This skepticism may hinder public acceptance of pivotal advancement in drug development, which is essential in addressing health crisis. Moreover, the biotech sector plays an integral role of the global economy, supporting millions of jobs worldwide and contributing substantially to research development investments. A prolonged downturn in biotech stocks could dampen venture capital activity, stalling an initiative innovative research that typically thrives on financial backing. As companies scale back on development, the potential for breakthrough therapies in areas like cancer and rare diseases may diminish, impacting patient outcome profoundly. Additionally, the environmental implications surrounding biotech cannot be overlooked. As advances continue in genetic modification and synthetic biology, the sector must navigate the world challenging waters of sustainability and ecological risk. Future trends may see such a push towards more environmentally friendly practices, but only if stakeholders prioritize ethical considerations alongside profitability. In conclusion, as biotech stocks experience volatility, the effects echo far beyond Wall Street, affecting public health perceptions, job stability, and even environmental stewardship. The long-term significance of these trends will shape the healthcare landscape and broader societal dialogues around science and trust in the coming years. This is interesting.
So the biotech stocks navigating market fluctuations and opportunities, the current state of biotech stocks. The biotech industry is experiencing a phase of volatility driven by various factors, including regulatory changes and market sentiment. The recent appointment of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to a high-profile health position has added complexity to the landscape, given his controversial views on vaccines and pharmaceuticals. This has left many investors contemplating the future trajectory of biotech stocks. Trends and innovations impacting biotech stocks amid the uncertainty. Notable trends are emerging within the biotech sector. So one, a focus on rare diseases. Companies like Catalyst Pharmaceuticals are gaining tractions by developing treatments for underlying or underserved rare diseases. This strategic focus can help lead to substantial growth opportunities as these companies become essential players in niche markets. Psychedelic therapies. The rise of psychedelic research and therapeutic applications has brought significant attention to companies in this space. Stock prices for firms dedicated to psychedelic treatment have seen remarkable increases, reflecting growing investor interest and market potential. Drug delivery technology. So Halozyme Pharmaceuticals therapeutics has been at the forefront of drug delivery innovations. Their recent optimistic sales forecasts highlight an importance for efficiency in treatment delivery methods, which can enhance patient outcome and streamline production process. Pros and cons of investing in biotech. Understanding the advantages and pitfalls of investing in biotech is crucial for informed decision making. So the pros: high growth potential. Biotech stocks, especially those targeting rare diseases or innovative therapies, can yield substantial returns. Innovation-driven market. Continuous research and development leads to new treatments and lifestyle-improving therapies and rising demand. As healthcare needs evolve, the demand for advanced medical solutions is expected to increase.
The cons: market volatility. Biotech stocks can be highly sensitive to market trends, regulatory changes, and announcements. Long development timelines. A lengthy process from drug development to market approval can deter instant returns or investments. Regulatory risk. The unpredictability of government policies and regulations can significantly impact market performance. Market analysis, current performance metrics. The medical biotech industry group faced a 4% decline on November 15th, reflecting broader market sentiments. Despite this, several companies showcase resilience. A relative strength rating. The sector currently maintains a relative strength rating of 55, with its ranking at 90 of 197, suggesting potential for recovery and growth if market stabilizes. In the future, predictions and insights predict that companies focus on innovation and addressing specific health will thrive in the next few years. The increasing capability of biotech firms to leverage technology and data analytics for drug development could also serve as a catalyst for growth. Furthermore, a global awareness for mental health rises. Firms involved in psychedelic research may find themselves at the forefront of new treatment regimens, potentially leading to a transformative phase in therapeutics. Ooh, give us the conclusion there.
In conclusion, investors in the biotech sector must navigate a landscape marked by uncertainty and opportunity. By focusing on companies that harness innovation and meeting emerging healthcare needs, stakeholders can position themselves strategically for growth amidst the ebb and flow of the market. And then there's a link there at the bottom for more insight and updates on biotech investments. Visit Biotech Investor.
So Scott Black wrote this, and I'm glad that Bufos put it in here. And because you're going to see as all this is done, I mean, it's how much billions and millions they talk about this research. So how are you going to get it?
Right.
Through stocks and through fundings and finances.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our next article comes right out of another stock thing, and this is openpr.com. And this is psychedelic drugs market projected to reach $11.34 billion by 2030. And so what is that, 5 years from now? At a 15.1% CAGR, and this is press release from Maxize Market Research, PVT Ltd. Wow.
Yeah. Psychedelic drug market overview. The psychedelic drug market was valued at $4.23 billion US in 2023 and is expected to grow at a robust CAGR of 15.10% during the forecast period from 2024 to 2030, reaching $11.34 billion US dollars by 2030. The market's growth is driven by rising mental health concerns and innovative research in therapeutic applications. The psychedelic drug market is projected to exhibit significant growth during the forecasted period, fueled by increasing clinical research and growing awareness of therapeutic benefits of these drugs. This press release explores the market's CAGR market size, country-specific developments, and recent key advancements. And there is a link there if you want to learn more. But the growth opportunities in Vietnam. Vietnam is emerging as a significant market for psychedelic drugs due to increasing clinical trials and regulatory acceptance. The government's progressive stance on mental health issues has encouraged companies like MindMed Inc. to explore partnerships within the region. Recent investments in healthcare infrastructure further highlight Vietnam's potential.
Trends in Thailand. Thailand's psychedelic drug market is witnessing a shift towards natural psychedelics like psilocybin mushrooms. Regulatory advancements, such as allowing controlled use for medical purposes, are bolstering the market. Companies like Cybin Incorporated have shown interest in tapping into Thailand's market due to its growing mental health awareness and consolidation in Japan. Japan remains a conservative yet steadily growing market for psychedelic drugs. Companies such as Compass Pathways have entered the strategic partnership and Japanese firms to advance clinical trials. Regulatory hurdle remains a challenge, but are being mitigated by increasing research collaborations. To learn more about that, you can maximize market research on this link. Um, Opportunity growth in China. China, rapidly evolving healthcare industry, provides a fertile ground for psychedelic drug development. Investments by ATAI Life Sciences in research facilities signal a growing acceptance of these drugs for treating depression and PTSD. Recent studies highlight China's focus on advancing therapeutic applications. Wow.
Trends in consolidation in South Korea. South Korea's progressive stance on mental health have paved the way for psychedelic drugs to gain traction. Key players like Beckley, a psych tech, have initiated collaborations with local pharmaceutical companies and enhancing the ability of therapies. Regulatory updates are expected to further propel growth. Growth opportunities in Singapore. Singapore's market is characterized by strict regulations, but growing interest in alternative mental health treatments. Companies such as Field Trip Health have begun exploring partnerships in the region. Singapore's advanced healthcare infrastructure makes it a promising market. And then trends in the U.S. The U.S. continues to dominate the global psychedelic drug market, accounting for the largest revenue shares in 2023. Key players like Johnson & Johnson and MindMeds are at the forefront of the FDA approved clinical trials. Mergers and acquisitions such as Johnson & Johnson acquiring smaller biotech firms are shaping the competitive landscape. And in consolidating in Europe, Europe's market is growing steadily, driven by countries like the Netherlands and Germany. Companies like Awaken Life Sciences are leading the charge in innovative therapies. Recent mergers and acquisitions, such as Compass Pathways, partnering with European mental health institutes, signify market consolidation.
Can you read the next one? I'm packing a bowl. My bad.
Key recent developments. MindMed Inc. expanded its clinical trials to include psilocybin therapies in Asia Pacific. Compass Pathways partnered with Japan's firms for advancing psychedelic drug trials. ATAI Life Sciences announced the establishment of a new research center in China to study therapeutic applications of psychedelic drugs. Johnson & Johnson acquired small biotech companies to strengthen its psychedelic drug portfolio, and Awaken Life Sciences launched its first clinic in Europe offering MDMA-assisted therapy.
Psychedelic drugs market segmentation by type. Lysergic acid, which is LSD. 3,4, which is ecstasy, which is methamphetamine. Then acetylcholine, gamma hydrobutyric acid, which is GHB, edamine, ayahuasca, salvia, psilocybin, and others, and by patient. Major depressive disorder, resistant depression, panic disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, addiction, narcolepsy, and others by NUs, hospitals, home care, specialty clinics, and others. And psychedelic drug market key players, Janssen Pharmaceuticals, Hikma Pharmaceuticals, Compass, Varian, Bisner, F. Hoffman, L. Roch, Jazz Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, Pharmatheater Incorporated, Evidel, Solarm Pharma, say, wow, Neurorex, Uno, Org, Cellen Pharma, say, Red Light Holland, Neomine, Biosciences, Novamind, MindMed, and Numinous, and Entheron. I probably recognize 5 companies out of that 19.
Yeah. So like Janssen Pharmaceuticals are a big one. Pfizer, they're on that list. Novamind, they're probably a subsidiary of another, there's a few in there that are big pharmaceutical companies. And it's interesting because they're the same ones that control our FDA and all of that. And remember that article where Lycos was turned down for their therapy application? What do you want to bet? There's some bigger fish on this list that are more interested in keeping that suppressed so they can develop it themselves. Just my personal opinion, because again, there's money, right?
Well, unfortunately, there's it. I mean, you got a thing where everybody's trying to get all these patents so they can make those billions of dollars. So how nice they play. And that's why, to be honest with you, that's why our government needs to stabilize this so people can do this without fighting. I mean, everything else is just going to be a conflict and a distraction from trying to get meds to the patients that need it.
Right. And it all comes down to standardized dosing and control, right? Yeah.
So our next article comes out of UCL.ac.uk and psychedelic drug being tested as treatment for heavy drinking. And the person that wrote it is probably on the bottom. So why don't we start out?
Okay, so the drug DMT is I can't pronounce that, is an active ingredient in the Amazonian brew ayahuasca, which has a long history of ceremonial use in South America. In its pure form, DMT is one of the most powerful psychoactive substances found in nature. The study represents the largest psychedelic brain imaging study of its kind to date and is funded by Wellcome Leap. A few volunteers have already begun the trial, and the research team is continuing to recruit a total of 120 participants who drink regularly and are looking to cut back. Volunteers are given an intravenous dose of the drug, which, unlike other psychedelics, only lasts for 15 minutes, alongside a brief psychological intervention. They will also undergo 2 MRI brain scans while watching a film so that the researchers can examine whether the drug causes lasting changes in brain function. Participants have also have an EEG brain scan during the dosing session in order to see how the drug impacts brain function while it's active. Volunteers will be given DMT, a placebo, or active control drugs, 2 non-hallucinogenic medications already commonly used, which may impact brain plasticity as a comparison. Volunteers will attend follow-up sessions up to 9 months later so that the scientists can see what impact the intervention has had and whether it has helped participants to cut back on their drinking. DMT has been chosen as it's an extremely potent drug that can be administered safely, and because it can impact neuroplasticity, how the brain rewires itself. There's been some early evidence that single use in clinical settings can be helpful to treat depression or reduce smoking or opioid dependency.
Professor Ravi Das, UCL Psychology and Language Sciences, co-director of UCL's Clinical Pharmacology Unit, who is jointly leading the study, said excessive drinking is partly driven by alcohol hijacking the brain's built-in motivation and reward system. We are seeking to counteract that with our treatment, DMT, with some interesting effects on the plasticity of our brains. Still, we hope it can rewrite the reward association people have with alcohol. Professor Das has previously led a similar study finding that a one-off dose of ketamine delivered in a targeted way to weaken maladaptive rewarding memories linked to alcohol use led to a rapid decrease in urges to drink and a prolonged decrease in alcohol intake over 9 months. By using DMT instead of ketamine, the researchers are switching to a drug that is safer and lasts for a shorter period of time, while the new study has the additional benefit of brain scans to offer deeper insight into how the drug affects the brain directly. Joint study lead professor Jeremy Skipper, UCL Psychology and Language Sciences, said there's a lot of research and excitement about psychedelics and mental health treatments, but not a lot of evidence about what exactly they do and how they work. We've set up our study to answer these questions, and our study design should enable to pick apart the roles of the drug and psychedelic intervention. Wow.
Dr. Greg Cooper, UCL Psychology and Language Sciences, said we hope that our trial not only demonstrates DMT's effectiveness in helping individuals reduce hazardous drinking patterns, but also contributes to the growing evidence that psychedelics, despite their current classification as Class A drugs, can be used safely and effectively to treat mental health disorders. Our finding could help inform evidence-based changes to UK's drug policy, allowing these promising treatments to be more widely accessible for those in need. Volunteers for the study need to be aged 21 to 65, able to attend sessions in London, and not have a formal diagnosis of alcohol disorder. They are invited to contact the study team at the University Project at ucla.ac.uk or visit the link below.
Oh wow! It's so many people. A lot of people suffer from alcoholism, and so it's so cool that they're gonna like implement these studies to better understand the ayahuasca and DMT and alcoholism. I mean, that is so freaking cool.
Yeah, we've covered on this show. We've covered the use of LSD being used in clinical trials to help alcohol use disorder. Now we're seeing DMT. We also know that ibogaine can also be an effective tool and psychedelic for those with addiction issues. We know people who have used it to come off of opioids, and we've seen someone who used it to come off of tobacco. So because they were that addicted to nicotine, they couldn't kick it, and they had success. So hopefully we'll see the same with DMT being used more regularly as a treatment option for those with substance use disorders.
Today was a great show. Thank you, Bufos. And with that being said, Thank you for joining us here on Psychedelic Reporters on NOK Networks and for tuning in to our video podcast on NOK Network's Rumble and YouTube pages, as well as our social media sites.
We really hope you've enjoyed your update today of mainstream media coverage of psychedelic advancements from around the globe.
Many thanks to our sponsors and to my joint host, Tara Simpson, and to Bufo Veritas for choosing stories, and to you, our listeners, for joining each week on Psychedelic Tuesday. Let's hear from Dead Ringer again from Kirkland Lake on our way out. That was a weird shake here. All right. That's a weird good way. Night. Looking at myself, reflections of my mind. It's just the kind of day to leave myself behind. So gently swaying through the fairyland of love. If you'll just come with me, you'll see the beauty of